Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 35 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play, set mode, no items, so yeah. So before we do get started with the episode here, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna probably do about a 3-4-5 minute rant at the beginning. If you don't really care to listen, that's totally fine. Just skip on ahead till I am out of the village here and heading towards the village. That's when I should be done with my little rant, so yeah. Anyways, first thing that I wanted to get into is the help center request and getting into side quest. I know I brought up yesterday that I wanted to do it this episode. Things have changed and we're going to probably do that next episode. Now, I really did want to get that all situated and catch up on all of that. However, I think I learned something new about Rejuvenation. So, I guess just to give a little bit of a heads up to possibly new players as well, because it is something that I'm new to as well. So, for example, this side quest here, I tried to accept it and get a going with it. And of course she says, I'll be waiting on the hill. I have searched around for 20-30 minutes on my own. I believe it was yesterday when I tried recording this. I searched way too long. I could not find the hill that she was on and where she's at. And I got to a point about 20-30 minutes later, I was like, you know what? Okay, let me go look up a guide or a let's play and see what somebody did. Apparently for them, I forgot the user or the YouTube name, but they had to go to the excavation site at nighttime in order to do the quest. So I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because I tried to change my time to night, sorry, and see if that did it, but it still did the same thing and nothing happened. So I'm kind of like, alright, I tried doing that. My time isn't changing at all. What's going on here? I learned that apparently once you are in a certain part within the story, and I guess this is one of them, that you cannot change the time to night or day. It's automatically like set in stone until you finish a certain portion of the game and story. I'm going to assume that is what is going on with this segment in the game. I believe I found that on some Reddit post, if I'm not mistaken, and I kind of had like a bro moment, and I think that probably is what it is. I'm hoping that it's not a bug, because like for example, when I do this, for example, it allows you to do multiple quests, when in reality with the help center request you can only do one at a time, and whenever you try to do another one it says, okay, so do you want to cancel the other one? With this one, I can literally take it all, and I can't like undo or, you know, unrequest the quest. So yeah. And then whenever I try to get like information about the quest, I don't really get anything about it with some of these people. So yeah, that's what I'm going to assume is what's going on. And I thought I would let new players know that if some of you may be new and watching this series. So yeah, if I'm wrong and I'm doing something dumb, please correct me. I'm all about learning and seeing what I'm doing wrong, so yeah. Alrighty, sorry for the pause there, had to reload the game so I'm not really stuck with accepting 3 different quests, so yeah. Overall, I guess it's a change that they made with the game. I might rant on that a little bit later within the video, honestly probably pretty soon, because I definitely do have a few opinions on that change, if that is what it is, and if it's not that and it's something completely different that I'm not understanding, or is something that, again, like I guess like I'm not understanding, then I'll take the blame for that and I'll be at fault for that. That's fine, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going on with that. But anyways, before I dive into that, video upload schedules. Plain and simply, I just want to apologize again. I know this is the millionth time plus more. I know I'm wording my words wrong and weird, but I've said it a lot with just being sorry about all of that, and yeah. Work and other in real life stuff has been pretty hectic. I've been really busy with all sorts of stuff, and I really want to try to get better with uploading more frequently on the channel, but with everything that's going on, it's just gonna keep getting, you know, kind of like slow with uploads and stuff like that. I know I had a longtime viewer, he suggested a very interesting idea that I honestly might get into. I thought I would ask some of you guys as well, if other viewers may be wanting to give their input on it, and if you do, that's great, and if not, that's fine too. No, but he brought up getting back into 3 Let's Plays. However, upload them Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 3 videos a week, and that's that. None of that, you know, 2 days for Night in the Woods, 3 days for Rejuvenation, making 5 a week. Downsize it to 3 videos a week, but play 3 games a week. Which, I honestly thought about that, because at first I was like, well, I'm kind of going backwards, because like I don't want to do too many Let's Plays at a time, but rethinking it a few moments after I thought about that, when he made that comment, I was like, well, no, he's actually like right about that, because it's like it's less than the one idea that I had, downsizing and doing like 5 videos a week of 2 Let's Plays. With this, more games, less uploading, and I think it's honestly doable. Now, the only hung up that I have is 3 games at a time. That one that I'm still kind of like about, because like I really wanted to stick to 2, but I also kind of like think and realize that's honestly kind of like a better idea and more realistic. And honestly, I could even do a thing that it's like, well, let's say like the weekends are, you know, up in the air. You might see an extra video over the weekend, maybe not. It just depends on what's going on in my life and all of that. But doing 3 Let's Plays at a time, 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, honestly might not be a bad idea. And plus, at the same time, where one person months ago brought up that there's too much on the channel, with this, it kind of works, because it's like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 video Monday, of course, Wednesday, Friday. I think you get the point. It's not a ton, because like it's not like 3 videos of Rejuvenation, like 3-hour-long videos total with the 3, and then Night in the Woods, like 30-40 minutes. You know, that's, let's say that adds up to about 4 to 6 hours worth of content, versus honestly probably cutting that in half, going about it in that way. I don't know, I think it's an interesting idea. It's definitely something that I am considering, and I really do think that it honestly might be a much more better and healthy thing for the channel, but I definitely would like your guys' input on that idea as well. Now, for the videos that I would be getting into potentially, that I don't know, honestly. I know I have a few written down from him, and somebody else that brought up a game called Little Nightmares. I've seen it before, I've never played it. I think there's like 1 or 2 or 3 games, something like that, but I have no experience. I don't know anything about the game, so it definitely is something that I am interested in, and I did go on ahead and write that down, so yeah. But I believe for like Let's Plays and stuff like that, I have written down Stardew Valley, Dark Deception, which I think has like multiple different games apparently of it, Little Nightmares, Minecraft, and then some of the older Rejuvenation games and stuff like that. By the way, with that kind of stuff, I also don't want to forget about our oh, whatchamacallit, we have another like Pokemon game that we have going on. Oh, what is it called? What is it called? It's I'm upset. What is it called? It has Jirachi as the thumbnail. Man, I'm really blanking on it. It's Pokemon Zeta, I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken. Zeta, something like that. Probably once we finish up this one here with a Rejuvenation, depending on if the next release is done by Jane with V14, we'll probably get back into that one first before getting into the old Rejuve, because like I do want to complete that game as well, so yeah. But anyways, enough of my rants. I'm done. I'm sorry. And I'll probably do a timestamp in the comment section below, so yeah. Alrighty, let's get on with the main series and all of that. And let me save here then. No, but I guess going on my little tangent and rant about the one change that I'm pretty sure that I'm right about with the research that I've seen about it. Well, before that, let me talk to Alita and Malia here. Alright, sorry for the pauses there, but we're back now. Hey look, Alon made it after all. Can you believe that they're holding an entire festival just for us? Terajuma has always been an especially friendly island, but this is another level. Let's give our Pokemon some time to relax too. You're right. You two enjoy the festival too, okay? We'll be right nearby, so no need to worry. That's cool. Let's enjoy the festival, Alon. Now real quick, oh, okay, I can't get to the Noctile just yet. Whoops, did not want to speed up there. Can I... Please stop. I want to... I assume I can't actually talk to them. Oh, well, I guess that worked. We've only been out for a little bit, but I already feel like I need another shower. It's so hot out today. Sun is good for your skin and energy levels. It'll do us all good just to bask in the sunlight for a bit. I wonder if we can get some tropical smoothies somewhere. Aren't all smoothies kinda tropical? Happy and Halucha are having so much fun together. They're best friends now. Oh, that was a new sentence, sorry. Oh, here we go. Terajuma Beach is so relaxing, it's a shame the sun is blistering. I kinda like the heat, it's cozy. I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Probably, okay. Let's see here. Oh, right, my little rant that I guess we're having a concert later, maybe. Interesting, but yeah, so if I am like right or wrong about that, I guess it just is what it is. Well, more so if I'm wrong, then it is what it is. Sorry about that in advance. But let me see. I remember going to concerts back in my day. They were good times. I'll just read this in my head because it doesn't seem super important. I don't know, it reminded me of a old family game that I I played, I want to say 4, 5, maybe 6 years ago. I'm thinking 4 or 5 years ago. It is on my list of least favorite family games. Now, normally, I'm not a really hateful person. For the most part. I understand that there's some very extreme things that it's like, yeah, I hate that. But for most things that are not to like that level of extreme, I'm not gonna give like examples on that, but I think like you can make up something that I dislike and hate. I'll throw one out there that's random. I hate murder. I just sound stupid at this point. I think most do, but anyways, like I think you get the point. Unless like it's like really like extreme, you know, then it's like I'm usually neutral, and normally I just kind of like keep my mouth shut, you know, if I really dislike something. But for these games, I don't know. I can't get over just how much I heavily like dislike them. I'll take a dozen of those. But it's Pokemon Full Moon and Pokemon Apex. Those two games, I have never played games that have honestly just made me frustrated and gotten me to the point that I've pretty much like uninstalled the game and promised to never like play those games again. Apex is a different story. I want to pick on Full Moon though for a moment. I'm not even going to get into like a lot of the reasons why I hate that game. Maybe one day I'll get into a rant about that game. And again, like if there are some people that may be like a fan of that or Apex, that's fine. Play it to like your heart's content. But oh my god, I cannot stand those games at all. But one of the things that I disliked about that game, Full Moon, is there was the thing that I literally had to like close the game, re-change the time, and that's how you can continue the story. And I thought it was the most tedious thing ever and super unnecessary. And unfortunately, I understand what Rejuve is doing, I get it, but like I just feel like it's kind of like tedious, honestly, because like back within V13, V12, and some of the older versions as well, I know for a fact that you could be in the middle of something, take a breather, take a pause, and do the side quest, and then go back to it. I prefer that one so much more than what they're doing here, because like again, it's like, well, I kind of want to get to a point that I want to do side quest and still keep up with the story. Now, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm just like ranting about something that really isn't that big of a deal, and to be fair, it's not the end of the world. If all I have to do is like this segment and then we're good to go and all of that, then all is well, that's fine. But it's kind of like, I just wish I can do that when I feel like doing that, if that makes sense. I just don't see a point in literally like locking yourself out of that and you're required to do certain things first. I don't know, I feel like I'm making up some stupid thing about it. I don't know, but it's like, you know what, it's just how I feel. If people disagree with that, that's totally fine, and I understand it too. It is like a stupid thing to like disagree, sorry, to like dislike about it. I understand that and I get it, but it's like, I just wish it wasn't like that. But yeah, I'll leave it at that though. And yeah, I won't get into any more about reasons why I'm not into like Full Moon and Apex. Maybe one day I will again. But, well, I don't know if I ever did make a rant about Full Moon and Apex. I feel like I did on one video on one of the channel, or on the channel with one of the videos, but I couldn't even tell you which one, honestly, but we'll leave it at that for now. Oof, I don't know if I could eat another bite after that feast. Me neither. I wonder if we can get some tropical smoothies somewhere. Aren't all the smoothies kind of tropical? Oh, sorry, I meant to talk to her. Alrighty. Oh, I guess they're playing. Oh, there's a lot of things going on here. Oh, even Holly. Oh, okay, hold up. One step at a time. No. Stop, please. Here we go. Oh, come on, Saki. Can't you play a game without cheating for once? I'm not cheating. I'm using different methods not explicitly stated in the rules to bend the outcome of the game in my favor. Is that so wrong? Yes. You stupid cogwheel. Adam, you do care. Alrighty. Hey Alon, did you know that I was banned from playing volleyball back at school? For cheating? Hitting the ball and then running fast enough to knock down your opponent before they get the chance to retaliate is nothing short of skill expression, and it should be acknowledged as such. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I do remember, in elementary school, or maybe it was middle school. No, it had to be middle school. That, unfortunately, I kind of got in trouble because I was one of the kids during one of like the, I don't know if it was like volleyball, but we were playing like a game with like a ball. It probably was volleyball. I pretty much like hit it the right way that it actually got like stuck up in like the beams of like the gymnasium. And I remember I got in like trouble for that, and I'm kind of like, I didn't even like intend to do that. It just kind of happened. And of course, being like, like a kid at that age, I was like, or at that time, I was just like, I don't want to get in trouble for this. It's not my fault. I don't know, just a goofy little memory. Oh, whoops. Let's see if I can... I guess you can't really interact with them. Alrighty. Let's see here. I guess we can talk to Holly here. Or maybe the kid first. The beach is fun, the Pokemon in the water play with me all the time. Lon and friends, how are you all enjoying the festival? We're having a good time, we've just been playing around on the beach. Good, good. Upon Rorum's request, I have also acquired 2 musicians to play for us this afternoon. You mean like a concert? Yes, and it'll only last for around an hour, so it'll be short and sweet. I'm surprised you were able to find people willing to perform given the current state of Terajuma. Well, one of them is a local from Talia Resort, and the other one is actually from the mainland. Like you said, it's hard to find musicians willing to make the trip down here, but this one was more than willing. Awesome, that'll perk up everyone without a doubt. When's the evening event? Actually, they should be here any minute now. I'm gonna go make sure everything is set up correctly. Please come by the venue when you're ready for the concert to begin. Oh, alrighty. Thank you, Holly. Oh, wait. Well, Adam's over here. Oh, wait, no, that changed things. Oh. Well, we found out who it was. Hey, Venom. Let me reopen the game before talking to Holly. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't even know that talking to her would, like, do that, so... yeah. Real quick though, talk to you. I'm here on vacation from Neverwinter. It's really cold there, so this is a nice change of pace. There's a ferry on the beach that takes us back to the resort whenever we're ready, but with all the things going on with Team Zen, I might not want to stay in Terajuma at all. Relaxing on the beach is so nice, Alon. There's a beach in Akua Town, but most of the time it gets too cold to do anything. Hello Alon dearie, I'm just basking in the sun like a Pokemon should. I hope the festival is fun for you as well. Do you know about the Pokemon Chansey? I hear that it is an extremely rare encounter that only appears during starfall weather on Route 6. Say, if you happen to come across a Chansey and successfully capture it, you should come back here and show it to me. I'll give you something nice for it in return. Oh, hold up, that also reminded me. What about the, or maybe I missed it up there. The Safari Zone, right? I don't think I've seen that yet, actually. Or maybe I did and I don't remember, but I just kind of like realized about that. Because I remember way down the line, what is it? There's a quest that requires a Scyther. I don't want to like spoil like the quest and all of that, but I guess when I get back up there, we'll go on and take a look. Well, I already read this. I'll just kind of skip that there. Alrighty. Let me take a look around real quick. It looks like Saki got pulled away for something. She gets what she deserves, that little cheater. Okay, so they say the same thing. And I guess we kind of get spoiled with Venom there. See, that's another thing too, because it's like, now that I think about it, there was a point within V12 and V13 that, what was it? You, I think you walk into like Malia's room, or she walks into your room at the Rangers HQ. I forgot how like it played at it. It was something like that. And then like Venom started playing like the loud music. Malia's like, who could be like playing music at this hour or whatever she said. And then like you walk into the room, she confronts Venom, and then you know they hug because like they've been best friends, and Venom thought she was dead. And it was a pretty fun and nice like reunion pretty much. With this one, I think they could have done it better. Question mark. I do like what they're doing, but it would have been much more better to like not get spoiled and see Venom right there. Like it would have been cool to, I don't know, like I guess like walk down like the stadium and be like, oh, I wonder who's playing, and then all of a sudden, you know, Venom walks on in, and then Venom's like, oh my god, you were dead, or something of the sort, and they go about it that way, you know, without seeing her there and getting spoiled almost instantaneously. Because with like V13 and V12, they made it that it's like, oh, I wonder who that is. I don't know. Hopefully some people kind of get where I'm getting at with that. Like, I don't know. I think V12, V13 probably did it better, but let me see how like it plays out though. But either way, I'm sure both are fine, but yeah. Let me see. You must be the musician that's gonna play for us soon. That's right, you're looking at the most famous artist in all of AVE. Venom? Interesting. Holy crap. It's a ghost. What? The ghost of Malia is back to haunt me? I'm sorry, Malia. What are you going on about, Venom? I'm no ghost. It's me. It's really me. Malia, your friend. Really? Could it really be true? Malia who? No, I'm gonna stand on the hill. V13 and V12 did it better. I don't know. Like, I'm okay with this. It's fine. But I feel like the one back then was just a little more emotional. See, and that's like another thing too, because it's like, I like what they're doing, like the concept and the idea. I like it, but I feel like with the older versions, they did it better. Like with these ones, it's adding more to it, but taking less of the emotion. But with the old ones, there was less of like, I guess like a situation or moment, but more of like the emotion. It's weird to like word, but I think I ranted about it like a little bit with like other scenes with like Malia like on like the beach and whatnot. Like I miss, you know, like I like that scene, don't get me wrong, but I think, you know, the older ones, I think they did it kind of better because like again, like you go to Lover's Bridge, she vents, she cries, she is like, you know, I'm in this predicament that I didn't even ask for. Like what's going on with Nim, like Team Zen, all this stuff is flooding, you know, her head, her mind. And with the beach scene, you get some of that there, but I just don't feel the emotion like the older versions have done. It's weird because like I don't want to be like negative like towards like the game because like no matter what, I love Rejuvenation, no matter what. But I don't know, like I just, in my opinion, I just feel that the older one I think did it better, but I like the way that they're making this one play out more. It's weird. I like the more emotional pieces of the older versions more, but I like the more outgoing scenes and whatnot from V13.5. It's hard the word, but I think maybe some people get the point. I don't know. I don't want to sound like negative, and I don't want people to be like, "Oh, he does this all the time. Here we go again." You know, like here comes another rant, and it's like I don't really mean to, but it's like I really want to like point out like my opinions and all that kind of stuff because like I played this game since like I think I brought it before, like V10, V9, V10, somewhere around there. So like I've been playing this game for many years. In no way, shape, and form am I like, you know, somebody that like knows everything about the game. I certainly don't. There's things that I'm learning to this day, you know, from you guys, but I don't know. Like let me just stop. Let me look at the friendship points real quick. Alrighty, so apparently there isn't really anything that subtracts the points or adds anything, so we'll just go with the first one. It's true. It is true. I mean, Alan and Alita are here as well, but I don't understand. I thought you were... Yeah, I know. It's a very long story. One that I don't think I can get into right now, but just know that I managed to escape Zeta. I'm so happy! This is the best day ever. This feels like a dream. I'm gonna cry. Yep, I'm gonna cry. Venom, you can't cry now. You have a show to put on. Channel your happiness into a great performance, okay? Yes, ma'am, it'll be the best performance of your lives. Just you wait, I'm gonna go get ready. You guys grab a seat, okay? What are the odds I'd run into Venom here of all places? Weird, huh? I have to tell her about Ren and what's going on with Team Zen. Surely she must already know what's going on. Somehow I feel like Team Zen being here doesn't bother her. Somehow, I feel like you're right. I'm honestly kind of surprised she isn't mad that I haven't contacted her sooner. I don't think she's thinking about that right now. True. Well, anyways, we should grab a seat and wait for the show to begin. Right. I don't know, like... No, I stand firm. I do like the scene. It's a nice scene that they did here, but I feel like the other scene, it was more emotional and... I don't know. I'm gonna stand on the hill. I think the old one did it better. My opinion. Anyways, let me see. Got pulled away. I just want to like make sure I don't like miss anything here. I wonder if there's like a secret over here. Nope. Okay. Let me get back up here. Does that mean I can go on ahead and activate that then? And I guess we'll check out the concert here. Well, do I talk to Holly or... Well, let me talk to Malia and Lita real quick. No, whoops. Oh, no. Alright. We're gonna go on ahead and talk to Holly. Lon, there you are. We should be ready to start now. Are you? I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody, so I think we'll be okay. Yes. Thank you all for joining us today for this impromptu festival. It's not much, but we're happy to see everyone in high spirits despite our grim circumstances. Our first performance for today is from a band based in East Garden City. Please give a round of applause for them. You know, to be fair, even though I stand firm, I think the other one did it better with like the reaction. I know technically the scene isn't fully done yet. All I can say is I really feel like this is going to become a very disastrous moment since it's Venom of all people, so I guess we'll see how it plays out, but yeah. Hey Terajuma Island, are you guys ready to rock? I'm still waiting for the disaster. Something's gotta happen. Are you all that's here? I thought you said you'd had an entire crew. Oh, yeah, they're on their way. Don't worry. For now, I can carry the show myself. Oh. Not what I was expecting. Interesting. Sorry I'm late. Mom couldn't find the keys to the yacht, so I had to walk here myself. Miss Von Bront, thank you for joining us. Or Bront. I don't know why. I've always said Bront, but I'm sure it's probably Brant. Guess I'll get set up then. Wait. Von Brant. Amber? Venom? Amber. Saki. Gosh darn it, guys. I love the characters, man. Why am I not surprised? Evil wenches. You guys couldn't handle the publicity I've been getting, so you punks followed me down here. I think I read that wrong, sorry. Me follow you. I live here, you dummy. If anyone is doing the following, it's you two. It wasn't enough that my life was uprooted and thrashed into the ground, huh? You just had to come down to my island and boil my blood. Oh please, I'm not here for you. I'm here because I was asked to be here to perform with my band, sorry. Your band, huh? Where are they? Stuck in the loo? Or are you actually here by yourself? I wouldn't be surprised. Silence. It's you two who have been hunting me this entire time. But do not fret. I shall dispose of these evildoers without hesitation. Oh, gosh darn it. So they switched up the scene and now it's like added a lot more early. Alrighty. Never in my day did I imagine myself in the presence of this foul beast again. Tell me. Who let this demon out of her cage? I will exterminate this vermin and bring peace back to the land once more. The land shall not be free of sin as long as these wenches... No. What? I don't have to deal with this crap. I'm out of here. Host your show. Oh well. Bye, Amber. I'm sure we'll see each other later. Miss Von Brandt, wait. You can't just interrupt a person mid-monologue. The time of death for the purple Sasquatch must wait. I must hunt down the Fury Witch and douse her of her flames. What just happened? That was a pretty good show. The acting was phenomenal. It felt so real. Encore. Yeah, encore, encore. Do it again. I kind of want to go with like, because like, it definitely was not a show. I will give it credit. I do love that scene. It was pretty goofy. See, but I kind of want to go back to some like the details that like Amber brought up before, because like again with V13, V12, and this is what I will give a compliment for with a lot of Rejuvenation V13.5. They give a lot more subtle hints with, you know, events that have happened within the past and the future and stuff like that. That's something that I very much enjoy about the game, because like with the very first chapter, like you go into, you know, Goldenwood Forest, or Goldenwood Forest. You go into the cave, you see, you know, the murals of, you know, like the different Pokemon, the story and all that kind of stuff. If you replayed the game multiple times, you kind of already know that, but if you've never played it, you don't know what that's saying. And it's cool that they do that for like repeat players to like be like, oh, I know what this is all about now since I played the game before. And with this one, it's kind of like, what do you mean my life was uprooted by you? Like, what does that mean? But for a player like me that's played it multiple times, and some of you guys as well, it's like, oh, I know why she said that. You know, it's brought up very little within, honestly, V12 and V13, very little about that. More so within Where Love Lies, Rejuvenation's smaller game that they made many years ago. It goes way more into detail on the events that played out with all of that. I won't like spoil none of that as of now, but yeah, like that is like one of like the big positives that I have with that. I really do like enjoy that, honestly. But back to this though, before I rant any further. Before I choose, is there a... When Alita cheers for the show at the festival encore, +2 Alita. Oh, so it's like neutral if you go with Nah, I want the points with Alita. I'll join you. Encore, encore. Yes, encore, encore. I like how like Millie like looks at us both like, guys, come on. Guys, I don't think that was acting. Oh. Oh, so it was all a train wreck. Yeah, pretty much. Oops. I've never seen anything go that poorly before, so I thought it was an act. We should go see if things are okay with Venom. That's probably a good idea. I was hoping for more festive music, but it seems the lineup is a bit rowdier. I wonder what they got for the show today. Heck yeah, dude, I'm ready for some rockin' beats. I heard one of the acts is a girl from Taylor Resort. Apparently she's really good. Cool, cool. I wonder, can I... Okay, I guess we can... What's going on, Adam? Doing alright? Good, good. Alrighty. Enough of me being cringe here. Let me relook again. Okay. I don't see Amber or Holly anywhere. Oh man, I think I'm in some real deep crap now, you guys. Venom, what was all of that? Okay, so basically Amber, Saki, and I used to be best friends, but now we want to kill each other. I see. You know, the typical childhood falling out. There was a fire, and there were some lawsuits and blame and all that casual teenage stuff. What's so casual about that? Anyway, Amber stormed off the set, and now it's just me left for the show, and you. When Holly called for the gig, I told her I had a whole crew, so she would pay me 3 times. Gosh darn it, Venom. Okay, so they still play into that then, because like back then, there was like an issue with there used to be like teleporter pads within Terajuma, and I guess now they changed it for the Noctowl. Um, but she apparently lied to be some sort of like engineer to get like a bunch of money, and there was like a big bro moment with me and Malia with Venom lying about that. So yeah, I do appreciate that they did kind of like keep that in the game, but they just like changed it up a little bit. You what? I thought I could finesse the system by doing a quick show and then getting the hell on out of here before any questions were asked. But now I'm all that's left, and basically, I'm screwed. Let go of me, you heathen. Bro moment. Alright, even though I still stand firm on the one little scene with the whole Venom thing, I do love the outcome a lot more. Because, like, again, like, they're adding a lot more with the scenes and with, like, the friends and all that. I love that part. That is something that, you know, V13 and V12 was somewhat, like, lacking, right? But you know what? I'm done ranting about that. I'm gonna repeat myself 24/7. Let me stop. I love this. You're screwed, alright. You and your big mouth child. You thought you could swindle me. Now, because of you and Miss Blakery, my main event has stormed off. So what do you propose I do with the both of you? Perhaps I shall work you both to the bone down under Kakuri HQ. Please, ma'am, it's Mother's Day. It is not Mother's Day. You are not a mother. We do not claim you. Wait, we can fix this. We're all trainers here, right? What if we had a battle? Would that be entertaining enough? Yes, I think that would do well. Yeah, Saki and Alan versus me and Malia. Why us? You like that, wouldn't you? No, you get to partner up with your dear friend Saki Blakery. But we have nothing to do. Ten Hut. Everyone, take your places now. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. So I guess Alita kind of like gets on out of it then. Let me talk to her. I don't know how you guys got involved in all of this, but I'll be cheering for you, Alon, just like always. Thanks, Alita. Let me save here. And let me talk to them. Now, this is just a waste of time. Every moment we spend on this gives the red herring a chance to slip. Does this world not even want peace? I'll make this up to you someday, Alon, I swear. Well, I guess we're doing this, Alon. You ready to battle? Not yet. Make sure you're ready with your partner and get ready. Don't even think about sneaking away, soldier. I know where you live. Well, to be fair, I don't even have a home. Well, no, technically we're living in the, whatchamacallit, the one home over in Kakuri, so technically we're staying in a home. Anyways, not important. Let's do it. Oh, it's a, oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Venom had, I know Saki had, what was it, like Metagross, Aggron. She has a lot of Pokemon, honestly, that it could be. But then again, it is kind of like a new battle, so they might have switched it up a little bit. Venom had to Viper, I think like a Venusaur. Something like that. I guess you... I kind of want to go with Zeke, but I'm going to go with Sonar. Oh, wait. Oh, so only 4 Pokemon. Oh, well, okay, that works. This stage has been set up to use the glitch field. Now I want a nice and clean fight, no tricks or anything. Yeah, we hear you. Even though I have to team up with this goblin, well, we're still gonna win. You seem confident. Last I remember, I whooped your butt. Yeah, you did, but I got stronger since then. This shall be easy, like taking a soul away from a newborn baby. Don't get in the way, you purple wench. I shall take care of this myself. Just don't cry when I have to carry your sorry butt, Saki. Those two are a match made in hell. I agree with you, Malia. Alrighty. Fortress, Alolan Muck. Honestly, just Blaze Kick, get rid of the Fortress. Oh, that's dirty. Wait, don't you have Explosion? You're not gonna go for it this time. Okay. Might as well get rid of the Fortress here. Maybe going after the Alolan Muck might have been the play, but I kind of want to go after Saki's team, honestly. Of course I miss. I guess that works. I should still outspeed. Okay. Nice. Double kick. Alright, I'm out. Okay. Reflect ended. I could go into Billy. Earthquake should be... oh well. Okay then. I guess I'm okay with that. Because then Saki has no more, right? Right. I think Super Fang's okay. Okay. Honestly, I think Roost is more safe. Okay, yeah, we're good. I guess I kind of lagged a little bit there, sorry. I guess Air Slash is okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this one wasn't a little bit too tricky. I lost again to you. How annoying. I've been... I don't even know what the word is, Saki. And that's that. Alan and I won. Go Alan and Malia. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. The battle has been decided. Alana and Malia are the victor. Thank you all for visiting us today. I hope you all had a wonderful festival. Keep your spirits high and your heart powerful. Terajuma Island will not be taken by Team Zen. Screw this. I'm gonna go hunt down Amber. See ya. So, how was that? Are we good? Hardly. I paid you $18,000 and I didn't even get a music performance. In fact, the only performance I've gotten was a mediocrity, or however you pronounce that correctly. You call that getting stronger and embarrassment? You're coming with me to the Ranger HQ. You have a lot of work to do. Help. Buy Venom? That was fun, but I think I'm gonna head back home with the others now. Okay, see you guys later. This is not how I picture this day going, but it was fun, right? I had fun. Well, I should have checked the points, actually. Oh, it was a hassle -2. I had fun +2. Okay, we're good. I'm glad to hear that. We should be getting back too. Crawley said he wanted to talk to us about the location of the next relic, so I imagine we'll be getting a visit from him soon. Sounds like a plan. And I gotta say, like, again, I really liked it. It was definitely like a fun little like event here. I still stand firm on the one little like scene still, but again, it's not like it's like the end of the world by any means, so yeah. But real quick, since we did that event, I want to make sure that the one thing is still there. Okay. I just want to make sure. And if that's there, then right, let me check out the help center request. Because like it looks like the time is back to normal, because it's more like, it's a little bit more darker, I think, than before. Yeah, it feels a little bit more like the evening time. Let me see. Well, no, it still does that though. Well, real quick then, if I accepted that, maybe I have to finish up the rest of this segment, but let me go to the thing. I believe it was over. That's so odd though. Just south of the village, like south of the village on the hill. I mean, I don't know. I really hope it's not like a bug or something. Oh no, they're there. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I've talked to everyone here. South of the... I don't know. I honestly don't know. Alright, let me just leave that for now. Maybe talk to you. Alon, I was looking for you. It has to do with the next relic you guys are after. Are you available right now? Waiting here whenever you're ready. See, but like that's so odd. Like I don't know why. Okay, real quick. Am I going crazy? Let me do this. It looks dark outside. But now it seems lighter. Just south of the village. But then it says... Maybe my game is bugged. See, no, okay, it seems dark now. Walk in, walk out. No, it's definitely lighter. North, south, east, west. I know I'm not wrong on my, like, compass directions. On the hill. That is so odd. Because, like, I really want to do the quest, though. That's the thing. And I don't know why it's... I don't know why it's doing that. It's so weird. Is it just that, like, I can't do this one immediately? Like... I don't know. Odd. Well, now it... Hold up. Hold up, let me... I know I'm wasting so much time. Let me do this. Hold up. Okay, so I changed my time to 12:58 a.m. Well, that's what it is right now. So it should be nighttime. We're doing some investigation work on black shards at the Terajuma excavation site. If you are a trainer that is willing to learn more about black shards, make your way over here. I will be waiting on the hill just south of this village. See, what's odd though... Go to the excavation site. But it brings up a lady on a hill, or whatever it said. Let me make my way over there real quick. And let me just see. Okay, I'm at the excavation site. No, I remember you guys. You didn't do anything. I don't get it. I just... And I'm doing the same thing that I did like I think it was like yesterday. I don't get it. I did that segment though, so it's like maybe it's a quest that I just can't do right now, maybe? Alright, sorry for the pause there. I tried doing more research on why it's not working, and I don't know. I honest to God don't know. It's odd because it's like I really hope it's not a bug. I don't think it's... I'd seen something about somebody making a thing like, you know, it could be a bug because of you converting like a V13 like file to this one, but that really shouldn't be the case though, because like this is like a new game file on V13, so, or well, V13.5, so it's like it's not like this was a game file from V13 that I brought to V13.5, so it's like I don't know. Weird. Just weird, I guess, because it's like I don't know what hill she's referring to. I don't know. Maybe it's a quest that can only be started, I don't know, later within the story. If that's the case, I don't know why, but maybe it just is that. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. And I know my game's like up to date too. It's V13.5.6, so it is up to date on all of that, so I don't know. But since we're an hour in, before we talk to Crawley, I think we'll end it off here. And I will ask to like ask for some help. If you guys can like let me know if you do know what's up with it, it would be greatly appreciated, because like I do want to do like the quest and whatnot, and I know that there is like a thing that some of them can be missable after like some time playing the game, so it's just something that I don't really want to miss out on, you know. So yeah, I don't know, maybe next episode, if I don't really get an answer, I'll do some research, and I might do like other side quests besides the help center for the time being to catch up on some of these other ones that I need to get done. We'll see what I decide tomorrow. We'll either do some of those quests or continue the main story, but yeah. But anyways though, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.